Good morning, guys. We're back at it again, and this is Will's car. Super sick. Really like it. Will's got some cool stuff. He's got a A86 cage shell that he used to drive in Formula Drift. He's got a couple of 8.6s out there. This is a secret location. Don't come trying to swoop up these shells. We've got to go drifting today. Got a little bit of a late start. I did fill up with ethanol last night, so I'm probably up to like 70% ethanol now, which will be good. This car is really fast when it's on ethanol. We gave her a nice car wash last night, and we got to go stop and get a camera charger for Kelly, because he's the one snapping the footage. He left his camera charger at the last Airbnb, so we got to swoop that up. I'm not trying to kill it today, like on getting crazy with laps, but I want to get some really solid laps with my buddies. So taking it a little bit easy, and yeah, I'm done talking. Having some front wheel fitment issues here because it's chewing away at my fender pretty good, which kind of sucks. I'm probably gonna have to put a metal plate in there when I get home, and then glass it, Bondo it, and then that way it can rub on the metal plate and not tear up the fender so bad. Because I like the way it looks, but I just can't be having this happening. It's not good. Sasquatch in this forest. It's got a gnarly vibration. Only on decel though. Well, weird. It's at a certain speed, and it's like when I'm off throttle. When you're on throttle, it's like it's all good. You know the Marky Mark? Good vibration. Wish I could play songs in my music videos, or my videos. The other people can film music videos. There's just so many good songs for so many situations. Just can't use them. I'm not trying to pay Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch for royalties. Said maybe we'll have some catastrophic failure today, like the drive shaft exploding or something like that. Actually, I forgot I was under there. I was going to tighten the drive shaft bolts, and I totally forgot. I don't think that's it, but who knows, it could be. It's not it. Wow. It's fiberglass. Be gentle with it. So I feel like today is an exact repeat of what happened yesterday. Show up to the track, get everything ready, kind of take it easy, And then literally when I go out for the first lap of the day, kind of like get on track, do a little bit of warm up, shake down. And then when I go to launch off the line, hit second gear, hit third gear. As soon as I hit third gear, boom, blew an axle. So that is the axle that we actually put on yesterday. So it didn't even last the whole day. It lasted like 10 laps, if that. And that was probably what was vibrating on the freeway so violently. And I kind of knew it, I called it, but I couldn't verify for sure, like, okay, it's this axle, let's change it. I didn't want to, like, you know, preventatively just start changing axles without knowing for sure. So I kind of anticipated this maybe happening, but car's up in the air. We're gonna change the axle. It's already like 1 o'clock or something. So I just want to get a few laps today, at least get some good media. The nice thing is, like, I was talking about this last night. I've done so many drift weeks and I've been drifting so long. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to be on track every second of the day. I kind of like the pace of drift week, knowing, oh, there's another track, there's another track, there's another track, there's more seat time. If you go to a single day event, you're trying to like maximize your seat time. But when you have, I think 9 track days in a drift week like this, I'm not so worried about being on track all the time. So it's not stressing me out. It's kind of like, all right, let's just get this done and get some. And so what I'm trying to do on this drift week is focus on media. I really want to get high quality media. For one, I really love this car that I built. It looks really good. And so I want like really good shots of this car after finishing like a masterpiece, right? For me, it's a masterpiece. Seeing it in picture and video form, for me, gives me like a really high sense of satisfaction. So I want to capture as much quality media as I can. Second, I want to start a merch line based around this chaser. So with all this media that we're getting, we'll be able to turn that into some sort of merch to put out and help support the channel. So all that being said, I'm not really frustrated that I'm not getting seat time. It's just really frustrating this keeps happening, and it gives Aaron more and more ammunition to be like, your car never works. How come your car is always broken? Well, because it's fast. I don't know how Aaron doesn't break axles. I guess V8, when you have a lot of torque with a, when you have a lot of like immediate instant turbo boost, the power comes on so strong, I think it's just really hard on parts. I also drive really hard. I was like working this clutch out yesterday, and now it's making all sorts of clutch noises from being worked out so hard. But not all V8s are reliable. Sorry, Josh.
What's that?
I said not all V8s are reliable.
No.
I was going on about V8s and this and that, but all cars have problems, is the point. It just happens. It's just part of the process. So we're gonna fix it and get back to it. All right, I'm all dressed up again for like the 4th time on this trip in my Fatu de Macaco. Let me show you what we got going on here. Once again, blown out cage. Will you spin this, Jesse? Oh, look at that. The nitty gritty. Ooh, it locked up. The worst part about this, again, is that all the ball bearings fell out, so I can't capture them, clean them off, and give them to my boys. So I keep blowing these axles, spending money on them, and I don't even get any ball bearings to show for it. Lame. So I'm actually gonna do both sides. We're gonna do the axles that we picked up last night from Josh Brown. Probably should have done them last night in the garage at Will's, but I wasn't sure that we were gonna need them. But now that I think about it, I was sure that we were gonna need them. I'll bet what happened is one of the 6 balls fell out. And so when you're on torque, it would like center out. And when you came off torque, it would probably like come uncentered. And so that shaft, instead of being perfectly in line with this, is probably off a little bit and just go wah, 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 and just shaking like absolutely crazy. It happened on the freeway and it was like violent. You know that song? Oh, wow. You know how violently it's shaking. That's what I'm thinking of. I wish I could use that song in here. Can't because of the, the copyright. We're getting some wheels and tires mounted up for Will. I think we had enough spares, and nothing better than driving with Will on track. So while we were over here, I just happened to notice that Aaron's car's on jack stands and taken apart. Look at that. Pretty deep in there. I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't look to be reliable. That's not what I would describe as a reliable vehicle. And Aaron's nowhere to be found. He's got Mark working on it. So, say what you want, Aaron, but I mean, the proof is right here. Let's go. say about the squeaky wheel gets the grease? What do they say about the greasy wheel? Does it get the squeak? Because my car definitely squeaks a lot. Aaron caught up with Will and he's doing an interview. Aaron's the guy that's always looking for like that clickbait, like, oh, I can talk to an ex-Formula D driver who's now a drift judge and post it up and get some views. Smart guy, successful YouTuber. All right, so I just got done doing the axle all by myself. Kelly was sitting down eating lunch and I was under the car. Yeah, I told him I could do it faster than him and I did, absolutely.
Dude, I'm gonna mess you up. God. What's your deal, man?
So, does that upset you?
No.
Oh, okay. Then wait.
What? You want problems?
One-handed?
Ooh, one-handed.
Hold on, let me get a better view. Do another. My other video of the fight scene. Tag MMA in it. Get all sorts of views. Anyways, so now that I'm done with the axle, I'm gonna go on track and get some laps. Not as good as a Power Pro, but still works as a fuse. I'm gonna hold on to that for later. Can't say enough good things about them. I'm not sponsored by any means. I paid full price for these tires, but they are amazing. These have lasted most of the day yesterday and part of today. And probably if I would have taken a little more care to cool them off, they would have lasted longer. But look, our alignment too, like our tire wear is really good. All I did is I rotated them left to right one time throughout the day because this is definitely a left tire wear out track. But we're gonna go put on some scrubs and finish off the day.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
as I was coming off track, I forgot to record it because I was so frustrated, but something had failed in my front suspension, and I didn't realize it immediately, but it was definitely from dropping tire all day long. I finally broke the front suspension knuckle. It's an aluminum piece, and it can only handle so much stress, and I definitely overloaded the amount of stress that it can take until it failed. So I was able to caster drive it all the way off track, and then we had about, I think, an hour left before we had to vacate the premises. So we hurried and got it done, and by the time we were like back on the ground and ready to go, it was dark. So here's the time lapse of that. Alright guys, thanks for watching today's video. Had a blast, tons of good footage. Man, what a fun track. Really fun track. Even with all the problems we had, I still had a blast driving, got some really good laps. Shout out to Kelly, he's doing really awesome with footage. Jesse got all those awesome iPhone shots that turned out really good. Made for like a good, solid video of like good footage. I hope you guys like that. It was just a lot of clips thrown in there, and I like it. So hopefully you guys too. A lot of good audio of the sounds of these JZ cars. Me, Will, and Mikey shredding in those JZ cars. Really fun, good time. So don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching, and go check out the merch store. I'll leave the link in the description. Catch you on the next one. Bye.